Hey there, this is Mr. Icarus, and welcome to yet another edition of Doom Mod Madness. This time round, we're taking it a little easier than usual because we are playing Idle Doom, a Doom gameplay mod that says, you know, leave the shooting to the mod. The mod will take care of everything for you. All you really need to do is decide whether you want to upgrade the enemies that spawn in the field, the weapons that you're using to murder them with, or whether you need more guns aimed in the general direction. You can also fiddle around with spawn rate, and you can also fiddle around with rate of fire, but naturally, all of this costs money. Thankfully, it's pretty easy to keep track of how much money you've got. As you can see, it's clearly displayed at the top in the current money counter, and you can also keep track of how efficient your monster murdering methods actually are thanks to the money per second counter below it. When it comes to tweaking the actual mix itself, I find that leaning on the guns and the fire rate is probably the best way to go. If you lean a little too heavily on the monster type upgrades, you'll find that your weapons aren't really all that effective and your money per second is just gonna grind to a halt. Not to mention, a field full of demons just happily ambling about is the precise opposite of what you want happening here. You want a minimum window of time between that enemy spawning and it becoming a bloodied corpse littering the floor. To begin with though, Idle Doom is very much a slow burn. The rate of death and the rate of money coming your way is gonna take a while to pick up speed, and granted, you are gonna spend a lot of time, as the title implies, idle. So your best tactic in this position is go make yourself a cup of tea, check a few tweets, do some housework, I guess, and then come back once in a while, punch a button, and then watch that money per second counter increase a little further. In fact, come to think of it, I might go do some of that now. I'm sorely lacking in tea, and there's some shit around the house I need to fix, so, see you in a bit.
A few moments later.
You know, this is probably the easiest edition of Doom Mod Madness that I've ever had to put together. It's refreshing. It's refreshing. It's the kind of mod that is just so easy to grasp and just deceptively entertaining. The fact that, you know, I can walk away, grab a cup of tea, not really have to worry about much, come back, punch a button or two, and then just watch everything die at an even more efficient rate, it's just soothing somehow. Does that make me a bit of a psychotic person? I don't know. Maybe that's one for a psychologist. But in either case, my earlier sentiment is you don't want to be pushing too far too quickly here. It's very much a mod that asks you to just chill. Just chill. Watch the bodies hit the floor. Don't go too far too fast. But, you know, then again, there is the temptation. You want to see what happens when you spawn cyber demons. And I'm very close to being able to. Let's do this. And this was probably a terrible idea. It's a good job I have that shield between them and me, isn't it? It's also a good job that I can roll that decision back, because if I was stuck with the cyber demons here, as you can see, my money flow would have ground to a halt, but being able to downgrade back to Barons means that I can build my money back up to that inevitable purchase of the BFG. But yeah, let's increase the spawn, let's increase the shooting rate, and yeah, eventually we'll get through these cybies, and oh god, I just realized I'm playing Cookie Clicker. I'm playing Cookie Clicker with Doom monsters. What am I doing with my life? No, I'm okay. I'm okay. I've made my peace. This is my life now. And I can afford that goddamn BFG, so you can bet your bottom dollar I'm gonna use it. What poor bastards. Those poor Baron bastards. Dead before they even know they've spawned. What a wretched existence. But you know what? It's missing something. My Schadenfreude needs something a little bigger. Yes! We need to spawn Cybies. This is for all those maps I've ever played where a random-ass cyber demon pops up out of nowhere and puts a rocket to my face. How's it feel, you sons of bitches? How does it feel? Believe it or not, this isn't even peak performance. This death machine can go faster. I mean, it's a shame that we can't spawn something like the Spider Mastermind. I would love to be able to turn Spider Masterminds into a fine pulp with this setup that I've got going right now, but we're just gonna have to settle for making the BFG shots go faster, and yeah, we're gonna have to grind up a little bit of money in order to get that working. 90,000, but as you can see, my money per second is zipping along so fast right now that I won't have time to go make a cup of tea. I'll have to stay here and watch that just spin up because we're ready. Let's do this. Oh god, we can go faster. We can go all the way to 1 tick, but it costs 250,000. Good grief. Even with the ridiculous money per second pouring in right now, that's gonna take a short while. So yeah, I think I've got time for tea. Maybe if I rush. Damn, I barely had time to make that cup of tea. We are finally there. 300,000. Good grief, we better put that to good use. And there we go. All upgrades purchased. We have reached the peak, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't get any better than this. And we can leave if we choose to, but why would you want to walk away from this glorious sight? I mean, if I did that, I'd have to admit that the last half hour spent playing this was a tremendous waste of time, but I can't deny that it was satisfying. It was a goddamn satisfying waste of time. And if you too feel like indulging in the same foolhardy endeavor as I, then the link, as usual, is in the description below. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Feel free to let me know what you thought in the comments below. And oh, wait, there's a little bit of an end text here. Confident in their success, UAC left the machine running overnight. One demon escaped the enclosure and proceeded to rewire the machine to kill Marines. A new invasion of Earth has begun. Congratulations. Oh goody. So everything we achieved during the course of that mod was for absolutely nothing. Good. Anyway, feel free to suggest any mods you'd like to see me cover in future episodes of Doom Mod Madness. This has been Mr. Icarus. Thank you very much for watching. Icarus out.